guys, so I highly doubt that you guys can see me, but I'm not feeling well, so I don't want to put the light on for it. But good morning, guys. I'm probably gonna get both of the vlogs up today. Kinda not like late in the night, but like tonight. I think it's like 2 or something, maybe 3, and I got out of bed to say goodbye to Adrian's mom because she's going on a trip, and I've just kind of stayed here. Other than that, but I probably mentioned this before, and it's so cliche to say this, it's incredibly cliche to say this, but Breaking Bad is seriously the best show on television, like, ever. It's so good, like, I can't even count how many times I've watched the series full through, and, the ending still gets me every single time I see it. Yeah, it always gets me. Such a good show. It's like my safe show. Like, if I'm not feeling well, then Breaking Bad always helps me feel better. I know how cliche it is to say this. I'm sorry, guys. So I didn't want to go back and watch more episodes from Breaking Bad, so instead I'm putting this spin-off Better Call Saul on. Oh man, it's so cliche, oh my gosh, but I seriously love that show. And I'm weird, I don't like comedies, which is really strange. I don't know why I don't like comedies, really, but I love drama series or like movies. I do not know why I don't like comedy. I have no idea. But anyway, I just wanted to say good morning and give you guys a heads up with how today is going to be. Oh, and then the USA team is playing Costa Rica today, and it's like a qualifier? Yeah, I think it's a qualifier or whatever for the World Cup next summer. So that's important, and Adrian is bringing me home food from the city, something from a restaurant he ate from today. So tonight is gonna be a good night. But good morning, guys. Okay, so it's 6:30. I'm finally getting up, mostly because there's a soccer game on, USA versus Costa Rica at 7, and then I have to get Adrian at 7:22, but I'm awake. I'm kind of okay, but I put deodorant on. It's obviously a must-have. I use dry shampoo. I use this, but I'm not completely sold on it. I like Not Your Mother's, but I don't know completely how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm like feeling iffy about it because of just like the way the dry shampoo texture is just by itself, or if it's the specific brand. I don't know, I'm still iffy about it. So if you use dry shampoo and you're watching, comment please what dry shampoo you use and what your thoughts are, basically, because I don't know how I feel about it. So dry shampoo, obviously brush my teeth, brush my hair, put deodorant on, and something I always do, no matter how terrible I feel, is I put body spray on. Okay, so the spray that I use specifically for right now is the raspberry and sweet mint spray that I bought when I was, last year, like a year and a half ago last year, when I was working at Bath & Body Works, and even if I'm just like up doing stuff by myself or like with Adrian, I just spray myself a few times. That's it. I feel a lot better. Something small. Now, the downfall that I found with my spray today is that I had it on the floor. It was just like sitting on top of my stuff, and when I picked it up, the bottle was wet, so it spilled. So I'm not even going to try to see what the issue is. It's not happening. And then when I get Adrian, I'm gonna start doing my IV fluids. And we are at the train station waiting for Adrian. He took a slightly later train, I think because he grabbed food for me in the city, so he took a slightly later train and is getting in at 7:22 as opposed to like 7, which is like the normal time he comes in. So I think it's like pretty much like 7:21 or 7:22 right now. So yeah, we're just here waiting for him. Took a little bit of a trip to Sonic because they just opened a new one close by. So we got a regular vanilla, which is going back.
This is hers?
Because this is Delia's, yeah. And then
no.
Adrian, he's licking his lips. Adrian got peanut butter, Oreo peanut butter?
Oreo peanut butter.
Yeah. And I got blue raspberry with like nerds pretty much in it.
Yeah.
Like, what's that called? Not spin-off nerds.
Generic.
Spin-off generic nerds. Okay, so now I know the word I was trying to say, and yeah. The word I was trying to say instead of spin-off was knockoff. So, kind of similar, but not really. So yeah, I was meaning to say spin-off. I mean knockoff. Now I'm gonna forever have this confused. But yes, the drink is amazing. It is very good. I love it. And I'm having blood backflow out of my lung. This is the biggest problem, or biggest thing I dislike about the like not using a pump. Like at first I was a little bit upset about not using the pump or not having a pump, but honestly it's not that big of a deal. The only thing I dislike is that you know, I have to have my arm at a certain angle and be holding the fluids at a certain angle if I'm walking around to not have it backflow and to keep the fluids going. So I'd say I'm not really upset about the fact that I have to be pumpless. That's just like my biggest problem. Because I literally just flushed it like 10 minutes ago and there's blood completely backflowing. It's the only thing that sucks. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm sorry it is a bit short. But that's what happens when you don't get up until 6:30 at night. It's also so frustrating because now I'm awake and, I mean, I'm going to be going to sleep, but I'm awake. I've been awake now for like 6 hours and now I'm feeling better. It's like the worst part about this is that like a lot of times you wake up feeling so terrible and it takes like hours to be okay, but then you're okay. So it's like I never know when to push myself and when not to push myself because I never know if it's going to be something that lasts all day or something that's going to pass after being awake for 5 hours or something. But I'm just enjoying my drink. I'm so happy I bought it. I'm so happy there's one close now. And that's it. I'm going to take care of my grandma tomorrow, as I was supposed to today. And we started watching season 3 of Narcos. Narcos is so good. The first 2 seasons were covering Pablo Escobar, which is like the cocaine drug lord in Colombia in the 80s and 90s, and they killed him at the end of the second season, but they continued. So we thought it was just going to be like a 2-season, that's it, but they're continuing it with focusing on the Cali cartel and not just like Pablo Escobar's cartel. So I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow, and thank you guys for watching.